Hey you guys, ever wanted to stream or record on OBS but you don't have the know-how? Sit back. You're in the right place. I gotcha. In this video I will list all the basic needs you will have to have in order for you to properly record or stream using OBS. With that said, this is not a tutorial video on how to set up OBS. It's only listing the must-haves, the bare necessities to properly stream using OBS. The tutorial video is coming right after this one, so stay tuned. I will dissect each and every aspect of what you may need to optimally stream or record using OBS. So check out the next videos coming up. All the setups, tweaks, twists, know-hows. Okay, to effectively use OBS for streaming or recording, you'll need a PC with a decent processor, adequate RAM, and a dedicated graphics card. Minimum requirements does exist, but for optimal performance, you will need more power, Captain. You can also make use of a laptop if the specs and requirements are met. So, if you are thinking in buying a laptop, get one with more or less the same specs as the ones you are seeing on screen right now. With all this in mind, you guys gotta remember that the PC or the laptop is the most important component in your arsenal. So, it is a good idea to get out a little bit more of the cheddar cheese if you are spending on components or specs, to say the least. You understand? Okay, second on our list is the webcam. If you feel confident enough to appear on screen, a webcam is a must-have. You don't need to break the bank with this one, as there are decent webcams on the market to acquire without costing you an arm or a leg. The Logitech Brio range is a good example of this, as you can basically use any one of these. Even the Logitech Brio 100 series. And under the optimal circumstances, you can have a nice and crisp looking camera feed. What goes together with a webcam is lighting. Having the right and the correct way of lighting can give you that professional look during your streams, recordings, whichever one you prefer. So, setting up your lighting is a crucial aspect on how your stream or recording will present itself to the viewer. Right, and then you come to the voice. Follow my voice. In order for people to hear your voice, you most probably or definitely need a microphone. There are decent microphones that costs you next to nothing. The one that I'm using is a Mauno PD200X. It's a decent mic. I won't say it competes with Shure mics or podcast mics or Rode podcast mics, but my personal opinion, to start off with a decent stream or decent recording, this mic is adequate at doing its job. You can hear my voice here, and tell me what you think down below in the comment section. So, a microphone is a crucial component also for streaming or recording. If you are planning on streaming or recording with your voice, and maybe you don't want to record your voice, then you don't need a mic. But a standalone mic is always a good idea. So, tip. Let me give you a tip. Don't buy mics that are made by game component manufacturers, like for instance Razer, or let's leave it at that. I'm not bad mouthing anyone here, but those are not so, they're just bad. The mics are just bad. So in order for you to not break the bank but start off with a decent sounding mic, get one of these Mauno PD200X. Awesome mic. You can get, but this other accessories like a USB audio interface. This mic is XLR as well as USB, but I can run it in both ways. But you don't need a USB audio interface to run this mic. This is on the USB and it's sounding actually awesome. So one of the best components you can have is a decent mic. Maybe later on, if you are more confident with your streaming or you are making a career out of it, invest in a better mic. But to start off, and this is what this video is about, to start off streaming or recording, you don't want to spend like $400 on a mic and just to find out later on, say a month in, that you streaming or recording is not for you. Now you don't get your price when you sell it or whatever the case may be. So rather buy a cheaper setup, just to start off. Test the waters, get your things in order. If it works for you, fine, invest in better equipment. If it doesn't, also fine, you didn't waste unnecessary dollars on this setup you are having. Okay, right, for some bonus equipment you can add to your arsenal, your streaming and recording arsenal, maybe an optional green screen just to give that pro look. It's totally optional. You don't have to have a green screen in order for your stream to look good. Maybe just a couple of items, toys in the background and whatnot and what, as you may have seen on people's streams. As well as with OBS, you can remove your background totally without a green screen. So all of that I will explain in another video, not this one. This is just to list what you will need to stream. So that's the one optional green screen. Another optional thing is maybe an extra PC monitor or a tablet or even a cell phone. I will show you how to set up a tablet or cell phone with your PC in order for you to utilize it as a second screen. That's just for maybe to read text, the way your stream appears to people, and that you can actually see that you are actually recording or streaming or not. But this is all optional because you can stream and record while also playing a game on the same screen. It's just more convenient to have a second screen, tablet or cell phone as a second screen, to have your chat or maybe something else running in the background. But the setup process of this I will cover in another video. So thank you guys for watching. and happy streaming.